Hey there, and welcome back to Dicing with Death. The boulder is calling to me.
Oh, as you feel a jolt, I'll let you roll a strength check for your horse.
What is my horse's strength?
I don't
18?
know. I don't think so because it already gets bonuses for its size and for. I feel like isn't there a table of stats?
Yeah, I think it's 3.5 points of strength per size category.
That sounds right. So large, so small, so it's 3.5 times 3, right? So 10.
No, I think it's 3.5 times 4.
Okay, for the purpose of if
Small,
strength is
medium.
3.5 per size plus its hit dice.
Okay, yeah. So it's tiny, small, medium, large. So 3.5 times 4 plus its hit dice, which is 3. So 17 strength for a horse.
Okay.
So d20 plus 17 is a 23. Woo-hoo-hoo.
Don't think that's gonna work, but we will see. Actually,
They could always fail.
it could always fail. Which they do not. Although you pass, don't you?
Yeah, I passed with a
But
23.
I think let me actually. They're getting really close. 13. They barely pass. However,
Is it a tie?
you get a -3 for being unaware. Oh, I guess I'll add the bonuses here.
Okay.
Um, I'm gonna give it a bonus because the attack was a crit too. And I just want to read.
Do I get a bonus for having 4 legs?
You do. Hold on. Oh, wait, hold on. A character must. I lied. That should have been a Bolus do special. They aren't pull trips. Well, I guess I said I did a pull trip. I think that should have been a saving throw. Oh well. I think your horse passes. So you feel a jolt as the horse's legs get tangled up, but it shakes free and continues to limp along.
God.
And you turn around, I assume?
I kick it into a gallop. I go.
Okay.
Something's ambushing me, and I want to get some distance between it.
I mean, you look back and you see a large man in a poncho on the boulder, having just thrown a bolus at you, and you go galloping off. He shouts incoherently at you.
What time of day is it?
Morning.
Okay.
Late morning.
So as I start to gallop off, I take a look over my shoulder. Is it just the one guy?
How far off do you gallop?
I take a
gallop
full
for, like,
round of galloping before I look back.
You're like
A good distance.
yeah. You actually can't even see that guy at the end of the round.
Okay. I will stop my horse at the end of the round, put a bolt in my crossbow. Dismount the horse, position it so the horse is between me and the enemy, and kind of hold the crossbow over the edge of the horse, and wait. I'm gonna wait 2 minutes. Oh no, I'm gonna wait 3 minutes.
Roll a perception check.
So I'm not looking towards the sun. That's good. Natural 30.
You do see the guy poke his head out. See a head poke out from behind the boulder. How far? You're like 120 yards, I think.
Yeah.
So that might be in range.
That's definitely in range. That's a long range for me, I think. Where's my character sheet? It's on the computer.
Yeah.
I'm not taking a shot. Oh, that's medium range. I'm not taking a shot. I only got 5 bolts.
Okay. So you see the head poke out and then poke back.
I keep watching, see if there's anyone else around.
Nada.
Nada? Okay, now, so, is this boulder near the river?
Yeah. It's maybe 30 yards from the riverbank.
Okay. I'll lead the horse, or kind of, probably have to walk in front of a horse to lead it.
Yeah, if you want to lead from behind, you can roll a horse riding check.
Oh, perfect. Thank you.
Or you did
24.
Animal handling. Yeah, horse riding is fine. Yeah, you're able to get the horse moving.
All right, so I'm going to walk back with, behind the horse, using it as cover, and walk slowly towards the boulder and call out.
So are you on the river? You're
No,
the riverside?
I want to be on the horse is between me and the river, and hopefully between me and the boulder, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so then I want to start going back towards the boulder and call out over the horse's
So
back.
if you're on the outside of the boulder, so it's you, horse, boulder, river.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And call
How
out.
close to the boulder are you going?
I want to walk, so I want to walk parallel to the boulder, so I'll get maybe 10, 20 feet from it.
Okay, that close.
Yeah.
Do you? Is this on the third round, or is this on the?
This is all the third round. Yeah, after 3 rounds and having looked around, made sure that's the only guy that I see for certain. I mean, not that I know for 100% that there's not more people, but after those 3 minutes, I'm going to start walking back there, which will take a couple of rounds since I galloped out here. And while I walk, I want to shout out to the person and say, "You've made a pretty big mistake there, feller. Why don't you step on out and disarm yourself, and we'll talk peaceably."
You see the hat poke around the boulder on that third round as you're walking towards him. Do you act upon it, or
Nope.
he spots you and then circles back behind the boulder?
Come on out now. This doesn't have to end in violence. And I keep walking with horse as cover and crossbow over it. I will fire if he comes out to less than 25% cover or less. But I'm not going to take a shot if I've got a -4 to hit. I'll do a -2 to hit.
You will take a shot if he comes to 25% cover or less.
Yes.
Okay.
And yeah, other than that, I'll just keep walking until I'm real close to the boulder.
Okay. You do get that close to the boulder.
Okay.
You catch a glimpse of his hat at some point as he pokes out to see where you are, and he's circled around. Back for some more, eh?
All right, I'm going to, still loaded, just kind of let the crossbow hang in front of me. Hopefully I don't shoot myself in the foot. Get out my whip and start to I'm moving away from the horse and start to scuttle my way around the boulder to a point where I can whip him.
Which side?
I want to go around the north side.
Okay. Let's roll opposed perception checks.
Ooh, 25. Not bad. Not bad.
Alrighty. Tie, actually.
Oh.
You guys were both circling around the boulder the same direction, and you come face to face. Within a couple of feet of each other. He is spinning around a second bolus in his hand, which is slow. What is the speed of your whip?
Slow.
Do you include weapon speed, or it's just a straight
It's just
D10?
straight D10.
So roll a D10.
4.
All right, you get the jump on him.
All right, so I'm making a called shot at his bolus hand to wrap it.
Roll to hit at -4.
+1, -4. 15, natural 18.
You wrap his bolus hand. Roll a strength check.
+23.
Nice. You get the whip wrapped around there good and tight. he yanks, but you've got him held fast.
Okay.
He loses his action that round, and will go ahead and what is your action the next round?
Oh no. I'm trying to just look up some clarification on the whip stuff real quick. It gains a +2 to pull trip and offensive disarm. Okay. In addition,
You didn't do- Okay.
that was like a disarm, right? Something I don't know what that was that we were doing.
Disarm. I don't know what we were doing. We were doing a BS Neil disarm as revenge for. Well, actually, you got the benefit of this one too. I shouldn't have allowed that. This is the same bullshit you pulled on my samurai, where you just disarm with a strength check.
Yeah,
you didn't
I was trying to grab him and pull him towards me. Like I just was hoping to immobilize him, but immobilize him by the hand that he was attacking with. Which
so the pull trip, that's what it is. You make a roll to hit, and then you make an opposed check.
Right. Which I guess I should have gotten a +2 on my
and if he wins, he's knocked down. So I don't know. You didn't have to knock him down, but you like stabilize
right. So so I wanted to like pull his arm towards me, not necessarily knock him down, but get him so he couldn't
pull them off
use
balance.
his weapon and then start
and
to.
He lost his action basically.
Right.
But the next round, what do you do? Do you pull him?
I'm gonna pull up my crossbow and aim it at him while I'm holding the whip, because I think you can hold a light crossbow with one hand. Hopefully. Oh no. I'll take a penalty if I can't.
Crossbow light. It does take two hands to wield.
Can I brace? Can I still hold onto my whip and use my arm as like a lever to brace it across?
Yeah, I'll allow
Still
it.
holding the whip.
I'll allow it.
So then I'll aim the crossbow at him while still holding him tight by the arm, and say, "What's your name?" and get a good look at him. Does he have a scar or a large wax mustache or a black bandana?
You look him in the eyes. He does have a large waxed mustache, a wide-brimmed hat.
Horatio?
I see my reputation precedes me.
You tell me where your boss is, Bad Bradley Bronson, and I might be inclined to let you live.
Roll a charisma check.
29.
You see his left hand, which is free, is like tickling to go underneath his poncho and grab for a blade or something. But he looks you in the eyes.
Ready to squeeze the trigger.
Horatio ain't no snitch.
All right, I have to take a shot.
All right, roll the hit. I'll give you a free attack. Roll another roll to hit.
12.
Or a saving throw versus death or whatever.
12, that's a fail.
Do I make you shoot yourself, or?
Or did like the bolt fall out while I had it tingling, or does it backfire?
Yeah, that sounds good. You had it when you pull the trigger and nothing happens, and you look and you realize that the bolt is falling on the ground. He does go for the knife underneath his what you call it, his poncho. Pulls out a long knife and cuts you. 13, does that hit?
Yes, it does.
3 points of damage.
Oh. Okay. I guess we're going to roll initiative, and I'm going to go at him. I'm going to pull him towards me with the whip while I come towards him with a dagger.
Yeah, I mean, his right arm is still tied up in the whip, but he's right up next to you. So roll initiative.
Oh, but that wasn't a throw. That was a lunge with the dagger?
Sure. Yeah. That was it. Yeah, he lunged. Yeah.
Okay. 2.
You get the jump.
Okay, I try and stab him with my dagger. 7.
Not gonna do it. We got ourselves a good old-fashioned knife fight.
Woo!
Another hit.
Oh god!
Enjoy.
Roy goes down! He's got 2 HP left.
You're still in this. 1 point of damage with the dagger.
Oh.
With the knife. It's a knife.
Right.
Yeah.
I guess we
One
circle each other.
Yeah.
I've still got the whip on his arm, right?
Yeah, you got him on a leash.
All right, so this time
He appears to be fighting with some penalty, but
instead of trying to knife him, I'm just gonna try and pull him to the ground since I've already got the whip wrapped around him.
all right. Roll.
Oh, it's a fast action.
Let's just roll. Let's roll an opposed strength check. I'll let that resolve before anything else.
Okay, D20 plus 11. 31, natural 20.
All right. Horatio goes to the ground.
Okay, and so he goes to the ground. I'm gonna try and like straddle him on his back. You know, if he's face down, I'm gonna then try and like sit on him.
All right, you can do that as one takedown maneuver, I guess. Make a roll to hit.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. 3, maybe not so much.
Yeah. You get him knocked down, but he's sort of rolling around, and you're not able to get a straddle on. The next round, roll initiative.
Okay.
Actually, it shouldn't matter, but declare your action.
I'm going to now that I'm above him and he's lying on the ground, I'm going to drop down with the dagger against him, and I think attacking a creature who is prone is +4 to hit. Target stunned or prone is +4 to hit.
All right, go for it.
13.
That'll do it. As he he rolls over and starts to scuttle backwards to his feet. Knife still in hand. 1 point of damage. Let me... I want to see what they think bandits have for HP. Human. D6. Nah, this guy won't. I won't be using the bandit stat block. Chaotic evil. Oh.
He's got more than 1 HP.
He does have more than 1 HP. But he looks like he's in excruciating pain as he plunged the dagger into his flabby belly. He stumbles to his feet and yanks on his leash, on the whip. Roll at a strength check, and I think unless you nail this, there's no...
19, I fail.
No. Yeah. He pulls himself free.
Okay. I have a lasso.
Narrows his eyes at you, panting.
Initiative?
Initiative, yeah.
Okay. 9. Ooh. Too bad.
Right.
I guess I circle him with my knife out.
Yeah. He steps back out of range.
Mm-hmm.
Withdraws. Panting.
It's not too late to give up.
It's you who should be giving up. You're bleeding.
So are you.
What do you want with Bronson?
There's 150 gold bounty on his head. I want to bring him to justice. More than that, I want to collect his bounty. It's not personal, just business.
Do you do anything that round?
He's a little bit away from me, right?
Yeah, he's backed out of range.
Perfect. How feasible is it to switch from whip to lasso? It seems to me that lasso might take a little bit of time to get going. If I switch to lasso, would he have an attack of opportunity?
We'd get an attack of opportunity, but I think the lasso might take 2 rounds. Doesn't.
Sure.
I think the lasso is 1 every 2 rounds. Do you typically have that prepared?
I have it on my belt. I just don't know enough about lassos to know how well you can have that prepared.
Lasso is 1 every 2 rounds. I think it takes a round to reload, so I think you could fire off a lasso in 1 round.
So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make a switch to a lasso. It's a slow weapon, so I guess if I make that switch, you can probably get a normal attack in that time. No, screw that. I'm at 1 HP. I'm not switching to the lasso here. I think from what I'll do now is I'll keep a called shot, or not a ready to attack if he closes with me. I think that's what we're both doing, is just circling each other with ready to attacks.
Mm-hmm. He's okay. Yeah. So he actually backs towards your horse.
Okay, screw it. I will go for the lasso then. If he moves towards the horse, I'm gonna lasso him.
Okay. Yeah. So he goes to grab your horse. But it'll take him a full round to get mounted on it.
Okay. Lasso is a called shot, but I've got a rope use proficiency, so it's not as bad. So it's a D20 -2 against AC 10.
Yeah, and you can get back attack.
All right, that's a flat D20.
So +2.
Natural 20 on the lasso.
Yeah, you catch him on the foot as he's going up to mount on the horse.
Right, so with the lasso, where is the lasso specifics? Lasso. Lasso, if the attacker succeeds, lasso low enough that he can pull trip, he gains a special +4 bonus to his opposed strength check. Fantastic. So opposed strength, D20 +11 +4. Still a natural 1.
I don't think it. Wait, what do you need an opposed strength? Wait, what is this? It's a.
So I got the lasso around him. If you're using the lasso for a pull trip maneuver, you get a +4 to your attempt. So I've got the lasso on him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you've got the lasso around his leg. You roll this. Yeah. So he's lassoed.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't actually trip him. He still gets mounted on your horse.
Right.
And craziness. Does he? I mean, so we're going to the next round. Trying to think what he does.
If the rider, last but not least, the lasso can unhorse a rider by succeeding in a called shot. It's already on him.
I saw that. I was gonna consider it, but it wasn't. Yeah, he wasn't.
Yeah.
He was getting mounted.
If the rider isn't moving or the lasso isn't tied off, an opposed strength check is used to determine whether or not the rider is on a horse. So if he tries to take off, I can at least make an opposed strength check against him to pull him off.
Yeah,
off Winchester.
Yeah. So he. Okay. Yeah. So what is your action?
So I lassoed him, but he still got on the horse, right?
Yeah. So he's on the horse with a lasso around his right ankle.
I'm gonna try and tug him off on the next round.
All right. Roll initiative.
D10 7.
Okay. He draws a knife to cut the lasso.
Shit. Motherfucker.
They have HP lists for items like that.
Yeah.
7 DMG.
It's also on the DM screen at the bottom on the left. Rope is 2 to 4 HP, only damaged by slashing attacks.
Okay.
D3 plus 1 HP, I guess.
The floor dice count this time?
Floor dice
floor
never
dice
count.
Floor dice never count? All
Never
right.
count.
All right. The rope has 2 HP.
Oh, fuck
So
me.
he's got to... He cuts the rope with his dagger.
Oh, shit.
You get your action before he's able to start moving.
Well, my action was going to
Yeah.
be to leap on him if I tugged him down, but now I guess it's going to be to throw my dagger at him.
Okay. You can throw your dagger at his back as he's attempting to gallop off.
14.
That'll do it.
2 damage.
You strike him between the shoulder blades as he kicks the horse into gear and goes tumbling off the back of the horse, flat on his back, motionless. Well, he gives a twitch as the dagger gets shoved into his spine, and your horse goes running a short ways before coming to a stop riderless.
I go over towards him, kind of kick whatever weapon he might have had in his hand away from it.
His knife, he dropped his knife.
Roll him over, and pull my dagger out of his back, and clean it off on his poncho. Shake my head, sheathe my dagger, take a look at my ruined lasso. Oh,
Does a lasso cost more than just standard rope?
Probably less because it's a lot smaller.
Yeah, I mean, I assume you could just make a lasso out of rope. But
Yeah, I don't know if you want a special type of rope for a lasso. I am not a lasso specialist.
is it in the player's handbook or?
No, it's a combat and tactics. But its price.
Lasso costs 5 silver.
There we go. 5
I don't know how that compares. I don't know how that compares to the price of rope, but
Fine.
we can figure that out another time.
Woo! Okay, I take Horatio.
Mm-hmm.
I go back and get my horse, and then I pat Horatio down, looking for anything he might have on him.
Yeah, just a second.
Oh, I should have patched him up, but I've already declared other actions.
He's fucked.
Yeah.
He took max falling damage. Yeah, he's
Beautiful.
he's pretty much bled out by the time
Yeah.
you get to him. J. All right. He does have a coin purse.
Whew. I pick my way through it, hoping for some money.
There is 15 copper.
Oh god, they were gold.
Hold your horses.
I only got the one. I sold the other. The glue factory.
There is 1 shiny platinum piece
Woo! Hee!
and 1 twinkling gemstone.
Ooh. That's a little bit better.
Yeah.
Well, Horatio, who have you been robbing, I say, looking at the gemstone in the sunlight. Oh. But I don't have to do your work to get your rewards.
He also had his knife, 2 bolus that have been scattered around the battlefield.
I'll put the knife and the bolus on him. Ponder aloud if both towns are likely to have wanted posters for the same man. But I suppose if he's been banditing all around these parts, there should probably be one poster for him in both Ramshackle and in whatever the other place is called.
Ramshackle was basically just
a tavern.
A tavern.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, then I guess I'll have to turn around and start heading back towards River's End, but not before I remove his poncho and place it on top of the boulder with a rock on it. So if any of his buddies come by, they'll know that he's gone.
Alrighty.
Hopefully they won't know if he's been killed or taken. I guess the poncho's got blood on it, though. Yeah, but hopefully they won't know if he's been killed or taken. And I'll be able to... I don't know, maybe they'll come into town looking for word.
So do you just leave his poncho? What about his big hat?
What color is his hat?
It's like a straw hat.
I'll leave the poncho... No, I'll let the hat just blow away in the wind. I don't give a shit about it. But I'll put the poncho underneath the rock on top of the boulder so the poncho doesn't blow away. Like a nice big heavy rock to keep it there. And then head back to River's End. Did I know what type of gemstone this is? Or at least what color it is?
Sure. Yeah, it is... it is transparent blue.
Ooh.
Transparent pale blue. Kind of cloudy and occluded, so it's not like
right.
Not clear like a diamond, but
okay. Very nice. And I'll just head right back towards River's End, and try and get myself some reward money for this guy.
You head back towards River's End.
Yeah.
All right.
Did he have any food on him?
Yeah. He had a little knapsack and a water can and a canteen of water.
Perfect. I'll just eat that stuff as I go, but when I turn in the body, I'm going to turn it in with its knife and bolus and all of its things.
So how do you transport the body?
I put him on the horse, and I just walk alongside it.
He's well over 200 pounds. Fat man. In his bag, there are some round, thin corn cakes and a little, like, sticky tub of lard.
All right. What I'll do instead is I will get my lasso, untie the looped end of it, knot it together so it's a solid rope again. Tie his hands together, and then tie them to the saddle with the lasso. And if I need a little bit more length, I'll tie the rope and the whip, the lasso and the whip together.
You're dragging him behind your horse.
Well, he's dead,
Yeah.
So the horse can just drag him all the way back, and I'll walk beside the horse, or ride. Dragging a body is probably annoying for a horse, but not too heavy.
Okay. Well, contemplating dealing with that next time.
With the reward and everything next time?
Yeah, I think we'll just end here.
That's fair.
And have you, deal with dragging the body to River's End and collecting the reward next time. Let's do experience.
Oh, yeah.
So the very first week, you killed Cledence. You encountered some ants. I don't think you really engaged with them. You kind of just watched them eat your friend.
Yeah, but I stole the crossbow from him.
That's its own reward. All right, so you get 50 experience for Cledence.
Nice.
Let's do 100 for getting the cattle. Did anything else happen the first session? I'll give you the 100 for clearing the cattle run.
I investigated some things and I explored some areas, but I didn't combat anything.
Nah.
Yeah.
Sure, we can give you 50 points of discovery XP for discovering the what do you like the grazing area and the
And
ants
the
nests.
cave. Ooh.
Oh, you didn't even go into the cave though.
But I discovered a cave.
Do you get experience for discovery? I think you have to at least step inside of the instance to get experience for.
Right.
So that was 200, 50 for finding River's End. You defeated like 2 bandits, 2 dogs, split 4 ways. Let's just do 50 experience for the bandit encounter.
Mm-hmm.
100 for ransoming back the deputy. And wild dogs. How much are dogs worth?
Not a lot.
I'm doing more like 5e style experience, or just throw out the 50 XPs for whatever encounter, whatever level. Okay, dogs, typically 35. So 35 times 3, 105 for the dogs. Are you adding all this together?
Yep.
And 75 for Horatio. I think that's everything.
75 for Horatio brings me to 409.
You are. I think we'll hold. I don't think I'll do the fighter combat bonus XP unless you want to, because we're doing like location finding XP and
Yeah, I'm okay with this as it is.
quest XP.
Definitely didn't complete any other major quests.
What duel? I feel like. Was there a duel? What duel is he talking about?
I don't think there was any duel, and I do drag.
I feel like I would
face up, not face down.
Yeah, so his mustache is still recognizable.
Yeah.
I feel like I would give bonus XP for any badass cowboy duels, but I don't think that's happened yet.
Except for the one with Horatio.
Yeah, sure.
That's pretty cool.
So if you can take 50 bonus XP for that, like the fighter. What is it? Is it 50 per level per hit
10
die?
per level per hit die.
Oh, 10 per. Okay, so you can get 10 bonus.
Nice. Okay. And I can't think of anything else that would be experience worthy.
You murdered a dude who spit at you. Does that sound familiar? It sounds like something you might do, but I don't remember that at all. Was that in Ramshackle?
No. I think Cledence spit at me when we were arguing about
Oh, yeah, you already got
where the dog came from. Right.
Yeah, you got 50 experience for that.
No experience for ransoming Mr. No Name. Hold on.
Nah, I gave you 100 experience already for the ransoming.
No. I've deleted that other guy's name. He wasn't important enough to keep. Oh, Carl was his name.
Yeah, Carl.
Okay. Well, that's 419 out of 2,000 experience. So,
a long, hard road to level 2.
Another 6 sessions, and we'll get to level 2.
Maybe we can ramp that up.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there might be more stuff coming around here. Bigger battles. I'll have some money. I might be able to get some better gear. But that is it for Dicing with Death today. I think Ryan, you're going to be in town next week for Thanksgiving.
That's right.
Do you have time next week to play some Dicing with Death?
We could. Let's not get their hopes up. We could try and do a live show at some point, though. Is that what you're thinking?
Whether it's a live show or whether it's a normal style show.
I don't know. I'm not sure what sort of tech setup I'll have.
Mm-hmm.
I have streamed from my folks' house in the past. That feels like it'd be silly for us to stream from across town, but it
does. We'll figure it out. There might or might not be a Dicing with Death next week. The holiday season's always kind of hit or miss. But then, we'll keep it going as always. Ryan, any final thoughts before we head out for the day?
I don't think so. Thanks for watching, everybody.
I'm really liking this Roy character. After all, I thought he was going to kind of be a fizzle.
I think you're about the only one. He doesn't
really?
appear to be a fan favorite. He's really grown on me.
I really like Roy. All of a sudden, it's good. It's good. I think everyone just wants Georg back.
Well, I don't think we've seen the last of Georg.
No. Roy is just a rebound character for the rest of them. All right, guys, we're out. We will see you in the future sometime. There's Hardcore Heroes tomorrow and on Saturday, and Age of Strife on Sunday, and Rob is going to be running a campaign on Sunday as well. So busy week of D&D ahead of us. If you stick around in the near future, we're going to be doing some D&D related supplementary material stuff. So don't skedaddle too far. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.